Well, hello there guys, and welcome to another War in the East Let's Play here. I am of course playing as the Germans, trying to do my best to beat the Russians here. The Russians are being played by Tank of Doom, who has done a number of videos on my channel. Now, he has actually mentioned, as have a lot of other users, that this game requires a lot more thinking than what I've been doing so far, and it does. I mean, I only know maybe 5% of what I should know, but I'm finally learning how to bomb airfields, and that's one of the main things we had to do in this particular scenario. And as he gets actually more prepared, and although we have killed some of his men, and in fact it looks like we are actually losing more men than him in these aerial attacks, but I'm guessing that they're probably a good idea anyway. We'll continue trying them. Over here, wow, look at that, 104 fighters, 103 bombers lost. At this point, I think we're probably just gonna have to use our tanks, if possible, to actually break through these lines. So I'm going to go ahead and try to take Lvov. This is going to be tough for sure. We're going to go ahead and commence some attacks. As you can see, the defending forces are holding. They're doing pretty damn well. We'll go ahead here. We will assist in this attack. And as you can see, our air forces are also assisting, but so are his. They're actually also coming to in this defense for the enemy. So we need to do everything we can to break through the line. I think we could break through the security division here. And yeah, the NKVD border guards have retreated. We can go ahead and try to hit them over here again. Maybe rout them. And we're just going to keep trying to move up. I mean, that's all I can really do at this point. I don't control any of the forces here in the south, as far as I know. Yeah, I just basically control the northern force. So we're going to continue here. I will take this unit and move forward, of course. It's not a good idea to attack across rivers. So we're going to go here. Now, we do have tank corps right here, and we're going to use these guys, hopefully, to break through. There we go. We got one of the enemy units to break through. Sadly, it looks like we are a little low on fuel. That may be an issue. We have gotten a unit to retreat. We're going to go ahead and keep moving. Oh, beautiful. Let's go ahead and hit their tank corps. And there we go. We got another Russian tank corps to retreat. And all I can do here is try to cut him off at Lvov. So I'm going to do my best. I totally screwed that. Very well may cost me the game here, but I'm going to try my best. And I think right now my best would be to encircle Lvov and just basically wipe out his forces here. Let's continue fighting. There we go. Still doing pretty good in terms of our attack on the ground here with our tanks. And we're actually making his tank division retreat, which is pretty cool. Go ahead and keep hitting him. And we're actually going to try to trap him on this side of the river. That would be really cool. Let's go ahead and hit him again. Also start moving these guys up. I'd actually rather move them. I'll actually put them over here. Why not? We can do some ground attacks towards Rovno and possibly take it. Now, he does have a tank division here. In fact, 2 tank divisions. And that worries me a little bit. But the Russian tank divisions are nowhere near as strong. Let's see. In fact, look at that. Beautiful. Battalions to support us, etc. So that's another thing to consider. Let's go ahead here, and I guess we will keep advancing. Let's go ahead and move up. We're going to attack the tank division again. This time, the enemy actually managed to hold. And let's go ahead and reinforce this infantry division if possible. I'm also going to start moving up some of these units. For instance, our 1st Panzer Group should be able to help us take out these tanks here. Let's see if he can. Come on. Alright, pretty even fight. You can go ahead and just keep attacking. And really, I just want to weaken his armor as much as I can. I may go ahead and actually get rid of this NKVD security division. Go. Nice. Got a nice little retreat going. Let's get this general up so that we can bring supplies to these guys here. And let's just make sure that we've done everything we can on the front. Of course, we're trying to take Lvov. We got the rifle division to retreat. Let's go ahead and just keep doing what we're doing. I don't like attacking across a river, but that security division looked right for the taking. And sure enough, we made them rout. So that actually worked out for us. And man, Lvov is nicely defended. I'm going to go ahead here and hit it as hard as I can. Beautiful. We got the motorized divisions to retreat. Actually managed to take out a lot of the enemy, and we will continue forward here. Let's move our tank up. Alright, the enemy force is held, and as you can see, he's got so many men in this area. He's really doing everything he can to hold Lvov. Let's take a look at this thing. I mean, wow. I guess we'll just go ahead and keep hitting it. Alright, he once again held. Let's try with some infantry units. Wow, he's definitely going to hold versus the infantry. So we're going to have to keep pounding away with him, with the tanks. I'll go ahead and try to hit these units here. I mean, he's really massed his infantry together. So what I need to do is try to cut off from any supply lines, any rail lines, and basically make it impossible for him to resupply. I'm not sure if I can get there in this turn, though, and if I can't, it's going to be some trouble for me. So let's go ahead and move forward. See if we can knock this guy out. Nice. Got another unit to retreat. Attack their tank division too. Beautiful. We've routed the tanks, or some of them at least, and we will continue to move forward here as we are able. Alright, enemy forces are holding there. Let's grab this guy and see if we can bring him over here to Lvov to assist the tanks in taking the city. Alright, incredible defense here. And look at that. He's got 15,000 men defending. Although we do have 25,000 men or 28,000 men attacking, so we can break through here. It's going to be a pain, but we've got to try. This is a city we desperately need to take. So let's go ahead. We want to kill all stragglers in Lvov if we can. There we go. Got another unit to retreat. And that's really what we're trying to do. As you can see, if we could trap these troops over here across the river, they're going to be finished. So that's one of my, what I'm trying to do, essentially. Let's go ahead, move forward. Alright, so for Lvov. Enemy forces are still holding in that sector. And actually, we just scouted this area. I had to see what the enemy had. Let's go ahead, keep hitting them. And that was a major issue, not bombing those airfields when we should have. I'm going to go ahead and try one more time to bomb one of these airfields and see what happens. 83 bombers. We are definitely in no position to bomb the airfields. We're going to have to do this entirely with ground forces, which is seemingly impossible, but it doesn't mean we're not going to try. Obviously, you guys know, as Agrippa Maxentius, I always try, even if I lose. I'll put up my best fight. And of course, I am a total noob at Gary Grigsbys World at War. I still love the game, and I'm learning so much. Let's go ahead and make sure that our tanks are getting resupplied. So I'm actually going to move our HQ down this way, provide some resupply for our armored divisions. That's really one of the most important parts for us right now, is reinforcing those armored divisions. And let's get some of our troops here in Lvov. I shouldn't have moved the HQ over there, but that's alright. These things happen, and there we go. The enemy has retreated. Beautiful. So we can actually move in here. I'd rather move in with the tanks. And there we go. Beautiful. So we have taken Lvov. I'm not sure how helpful that is going to be to us. We've also managed to make the enemy retreat even more, but it's a step in the right direction, I guess. We're going to go ahead and move forward here and just try to confuse the enemy as much as possible. We're cutting off all the supply lines that lead into... We just want to totally cut them off. So let's keep hitting these guys. Let's see. Move forward anymore. Yes, we can. We want to make sure to keep this line static. I don't want gaps in the line at all, especially since the enemy has the use of their air force, which is going to be a pain for us, without a doubt. Let's take a look here at the engineers. Now, I still don't know how to turn the rail lines to German rail lines. This is something I'm going to have to figure out. Let's go ahead and grab our airfields. We're going to move some of our airfields slightly closer. We'll move this HQ slightly closer, too. Well, actually, we don't control that HQ. Fair enough. We've got an SS unit over here. Can we use them? Yes, we can. I'm actually going to bring them over here towards Lvov. Look how far they can go. Wow. That is the SS Motorcycle Division, so I guess they're just able to move really, really far. Got 9,000 men. Hopefully they're strong enough to wipe out this area here. It looks like the enemy force is held, but we only lost 6 troops, which is pretty good odds. And there we go. We got the enemy to retreat. We can take this position now. And now we really have this portion of the enemy army trapped. Unfortunately, as you can see over here, Tank of Doom still has a bunch of units, and I'm sure we don't even see all the units he has, but these units over here are still going to be serious danger to us, and one of the biggest problems is going to be this tank division. The Kamenka is going to cause a lot of problems for us, so we need to do everything we can, of course, to stem the tide, as it were. Let's go ahead. Can we move forward here? Yeah. We're not going to attack him. We're just going to stay put. Holy crap. All right, we lost way too many tanks in that attack. I don't think I'm going to be doing that again. And once again, lost way too many tanks. So our tanks are kind of trapped here. I want to make sure that HQ is close enough to resupply them, so I'm not too worried about that. But obviously, we need to be more careful, and I'm not even sure what I can do with my Air Force now. So for those of you guys that suggested that I didn't finish the game, make sure to tell me what I can learn from here. So far, I think we did all right this turn, despite the fact that our first turn we did not use our Air Force like we should have. It does look like we have managed to make a lot of units rout. We've taken the city of Lvov, now under German control. If we get to move on to Stanislav, Tarnopol, and Rovno and take them, we're going to be obviously doing very, very well. But the ultimate goal is Kiev, and I'm not sure if we can beat down the line here and take it. Really, it's all up to our tanks. It's all up to those tank units. If they can break through, great. If not, we're gonna have a really tough time winning here. So let's go ahead. We'll keep attacking even with our motorized division. Anything to destroy the enemy tank divisions so that they can't cause us any problems. And in fact, I'm going to move this unit over here because I feel it will be a bit safer. Sadly, our units will not receive the sort of supply that they need, so I'm going to actually have to move one of these HQs kind of close to the front lines, unfortunately. And we'll move this guy forward, too. Alright, yeah, I'm definitely not going to go for another airfield bombing. That did not go well. I will, however, go ahead and get this German 4th Mountain Division over here, and we will try to hit these guys. We're already trying to start the process of beating them back, and in fact, maybe I shouldn't even be attacking them. Maybe they can kind of just starve out the enemy by controlling all these areas. They're still getting a supply from Stanislav, so if we can cut them off down here, we're going to be in a much better position. Anyway, guys, I hope you're enjoying this little multiplayer game so far. Sorry for being such a noob at the game, but I still intend to finish and do our best. Right now, the only thing I don't like is that these troops are across a river. The enemy still has tank divisions. These are things that worry. Also, the fact that we are running low on tank divisions. We've got 1, 2, 3 of them, and quite a lot of tanks in them. But again, this is turn 2. We've got quite a few more turns to go, and we want those guys to survive. So.